and welcome to the Scholar Progenium. Today we've got another exciting version 3 Bolt Action Battle Report. This time we're heading over to Libya and the Germans are surrounded. First up we have JP's new Desert German force. He's had his Iron Germans for a while, picked them up recently. He's taken them to a tournament, which he won, and now we're trying the list out in a more fun game here. Of course, we're playing a story mission today. The Germans are going to be surrounded in a desert outpost and attacked from all sides. So let's see how the army looks in a little more detail. First off, we've got a rifle platoon led by a regular officer with an SMG. He's got a medic in there. He's got 2 squads of 7 regulars, both with an LMG in, the rest rifles. He also has a sniper in that unit as well, and an anti-tank rifle team. Moving on, he's got probably the mailed fist of the force. He's got 3 squads of infantry in a recce platoon, 2 squads of 5 regulars, all with SMGs, and 1 squad of 8 regulars, just armed with rifles. They're in 2 Hanomags that have both been upgraded to have recce, and they're led by an inexperienced officer with a rifle. The medic's going to ride along with them, of course, and just count as a bubble of, like a field ambulance essentially, once the men hop out of the transports. Moving on, he also has a heavy weapons platoon, the 3rd platoon in the force. This is 2 regular mortars with spotters and 2 regular medium machine guns, but of course putting out those extra shots from the buzzsaw rule, again led by a, I believe this time, regular officer on his own with a rifle. Finally, moving on to the armoured section, he's got 2 Panzer IIIs, 1 upgraded to be a command tank, 1 that's the one that's also upgraded with the Scherzen armoured skirts, and finally they're both upgraded to be armour 9, so they're essentially medium tanks, medium anti-tank gun, and medium machine guns, but they put out 8 shots, again thanks to the buzzsaw rule. So all in all, I believe it's 19 dice, 1250 points, 4 platoons. Let's see what they're facing. Next up, we have the Partisan army. Very, very fun list to use. Extremely straightforward in terms of concept. Let's have a look in a bit more detail. First off, we have 19 dice split across 3 platoons, rifle, a recce, and a heavy weapons platoon. Looking at the rifle platoon, we have a 3-man regular platoon commander squad, 1 rifle, 2 with pistols, and then they're leading 2 squads of 7 veteran guerrilla fighters. Each squad has an LMG and 4 SMGs, and then just a sacrificial rifle guy. Moving on, we have the recce platoon. This has a couple of cars in it, which we'll get onto in a sec. It has a couple of trucks, and then the infantry itself. This is the hard-hitting part of the list. 3 squads of veterans. We've got 2 6-man guerrilla fighter squads, all armed with SMGs, and then another squad of 9 in the second truck, all with SMGs, led by a veteran platoon commander, 2-man squad, both with SMGs, and both of these trucks are upgraded to have the recce rule. Now, moving on to the heavy weapons side of things, we have a very straightforward platoon. We've got 3 bazookas, all regular, all in cars, as we mentioned, a couple of those having recce. And then we also have 2 regular medium mortars, both with a spotter, so we've got 2 spotters across the force, and that's just led by a simple regular platoon commander armed with a pistol. And I should have mentioned earlier, to round out the support options, we have a veteran sniper team who, every time I've run this list, they've just claimed heads. So we'll see how they can do today. Join us at the field of battle after deployment. Now, we're playing at a desert outpost somewhere in North Africa, and yes, the Germans are surrounded. We've played a lot of competitive games and we've not really played the story mode missions yet. Surrounded's a classic fun mission, and JP's got his new German army, so just made sense. Now, I am using my Partisans, but that's because I've got the list written. Hopefully it should be an epic struggle for survival as the Germans desperately try and defend themselves against a surprise attack from maybe some, there could be rebellious Vichy French, doing a little uprising, something like that, amongst the population. Who knows? But let's have a look at the terrain in a bit more detail. Well, the base itself consists of a hardcover dugout wall there. And then we've got some corrugated iron fences around the outside. They count as hardcover. Then we've got a building in the middle, a little hut, also corrugated iron. And then this here, the little sort of entrance to the base. This all counts as soft cover, apart from this sandbagged position down here. And then barbed wire soft cover as well, and of course an obstacle. In terms of the rest of the board, we have an oasis over here, just at the bottom of a ravine, and this counts as difficult ground soft cover. The oasis itself is dense. The rocky outcrop isn't dense, you can see through that bit. Then we've got a couple of hills on each side. We're counting all of these as just area terrain soft cover, very straightforward enough. We've got a couple of dense outcrops of palm trees on the oasis, and we've got a little desert track running up to the front of the base here, and it's just more the same on the other side of the board. In terms of German setup, we have a machine gun team in the sandbagged position there. We've got another machine gun team just in soft cover at the entrance to the base. We've got 2 mortars hidden away inside the base. We've got a couple of regular 7-man squads with LMGs there. We've got an anti-tank rifle in the tower, a sniper on the roof, and then inside that building is a medic and an inexperienced officer, nobody.
No, the regular officers there, the inexperienced are out.
You've got a regular officer off the board. He's got some Hannah mags in a recce platoon and a couple of Panzer IIIs. So, I start first wave, and then it's fog of war for reserves, so you can come on from any board edge. So things are going to get spicy, and we'll get dice in the bag, and we'll get stuck in. But before all of that, of course, it's time for a prep bombardment. Yes, and we do come in. Okay, JP, so if you could get a handful of pin dice for me. We'll start off with this machine gun team here. Oh, it's a hit straight away, straight off the bat.
Of course.
Allied bomber attack just coming in, timed with the Partisan uprising. Another machine gun. It's another 6. That's just is what it is, my friend. The machine. Okay, amazing. Right. Well, it's a good start. To the right. Oh, it's a third hit, man. The building itself. Just do 1 hit on that, and that's just going to be a couple of pins. We'll double check the rules for that in a second just to make sure. And then finally the sniper over here. That's going to be 1 pin, I think. Mortar. That's 2 pins. And mortar here at the front, 2 pins. Okay, so a great burst of fire there. Let's see if we kill one of the machine gun guys. We do. Next machine gun guy. We do. And finally, one of the infantry, and we kill him as well.
Okay. I'll do me medic. Oh, don't get a medic for this, do I?
No, I don't believe so. After a hail of artillery shells, the first dice is German. They know something's coming. The officers are going for a snap too. See if we can pass his order check here. And no, he cannot. Next dice, and a partisan truck hurtles towards the entrance of the base. Next dice is also Partisans. The officer orders a snap to, and the 9-man unit hops out of the truck, just staying out the angle of this machine gun, so I'll have to twist and fire. He's gone down with this machine gun here, because the officer himself has just advanced up, ready to spray the remaining 2 men at point blank range with his SMGs. And we're actually shooting through into this hard cover here, because we want to try and wipe out this regular squad right here. So the officer shooting into the MG squad. It's all hits. Point blank range. 4s. It's 2 wounds. Soft cover. Dead.
Medic.
If you're within, do you get it? Miss? No. Okay, and that's the MG squad killed. Dice out the bag. To unleash a hail of SMG fire into the compound itself through the fence. Needing 4s here. I'll take out hits. 4s again. 1, 2. It's not an amazing burst. He's got hard cover. It's another one here.
Hard cover down. 2s.
Loses 1.
Medic.
No. Okay, so 1 of these guys dead. It's another pin, putting them on 3.
Yeah.
And they're down. Dice is German. The rear squad of infantry in the compound go for an advance order, but fail their order check and go down despite the screams of their commanding officer from the building. The truck speeds onto the battlefield, heading towards the German outpost. Now it's a German dice. He's going for a lucky 6 on a mortar. See if he can blast this truck full of partisans. Oh, almost. Officer screaming to the mortar dugout. Get another shot at him. It's time to,
see if
can you do it? 9. Yeah, with the officer's help, you can. Useful having him in that building.
Come on.
No.
Another 3.
Just rounds landing either side of this truck as it hurtles across the sand. A squad of 6 veterans, all armed to the teeth with SMGs, hop out of the truck, and they're going to spray their weapons through the barbed wire into the Germans behind. So we've got 2 guys on point blank. They get 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh. 4, sorry. 2 wounds, and these guys will be soft cover and no down. So that's 2 dead. Then the rest he will. Oh yeah, medic, of course. Hey, saves 1. The next 8 shots he will get the benefit of down with his soft cover. And we're also hitting on 4s. Okay, so that's 4 hits. There's 3 wounds, and he's going to be on a 3 up. And he loses another 1. That's 2 men killed. It's another partisan dice and another 6-man veteran squad hopping out to spray a couple of men point blank range into the machine gun position here. So the front 4 guys, you won't get the benefit of down, and it's point blank. Double 1, curses. 4s, we've got 1 wound, and he's got just a 4 up here, which he passes. 8 more shots on 4s. Oh, not a great roll. That's not all we need. 4s again. 1 save on a 2 up. And he makes it. The German anti-tank rifle team pass their order check and put a shot straight through the front of the truck there, basically knocking it out. You join us at the end of turn 1, and with most of the German units getting their heads down as small arms fire sprays through the fences of the base, the Partisans just end the turn by running up a couple more veteran squads, this time the SMG and LMG combo. Now the Germans and the Partisans still have a fair few units in reserves here. The Germans have done well keeping their heads down and keeping the casualties to a minimum, and they've managed to knock out 1 of the trucks, meaning that we've only lost 1 dice each, so it's 18 each still in the bag. He's still got plenty of men left in his reserves here, plenty of hard cover, and he's got tanks coming on from any board edge, because now it is fog of war. So as the radio signal goes out, as the officer screams down the wireless for support, we'll see what units turn up from the vast desert wasteland. Join us, turn 2. first dice of turn 2 is German. It's just what he needed. He's going to attempt to snap 2 here.
So, officer first, do it.
Yes, he's all right. How many dice you pulling? 3. Okay.
So, first issue will be to the LMG squad here.
LMG squad.
3 pins, so
7. Squad fails its order check. Are you going for the 2nd infantry squad?
Yeah.
Also 3 pins. 8's probably fine.
8's fine, yeah.
Can't do maths today, people. Don't know what's wrong with us.
Try and give him a run order.
Run order on the machine gun. And it's a fail. So under the hail of fire, 1 machine gun team goes down, 1 infantry team goes down, and another sprints to form a defensive line at the rear of the base. So the officer himself is going to spray a burst through into... Is it my officer?
Yes. No, we'll shoot the squad.
Shoot the squad.
1 hit.
1 hit. No wounds.
No wounds, just a pin.
Just a pin. Next dice is Partisans. And a regular officer who just advanced on leader of the infantry platoon at the end of last turn. He's just given a snap to for these 2 veteran squads, 1 7-man with an LMG and 1 6-man with SMGs to advance point blank of the base and start hosing down the Germans at point blank range. Partisan squad, 6-man SMGs needing 2s. We get a couple of misses. And then wounding on 4s. It's a solid enough burst. Even Stevens. Now he gets a 4-up save here. Oh, he's just annihilated the squad. Medic! Medic! No. Squad wipe. Next squad hosing into the machine gun position. Just sticking those SMGs through the portholes of the bunker. Well, it's not a bunker, but foxhole. Now, these guys are hitting on 2s. And these are hitting on 3s from a rifle. Oh, blummin' heck. These are 3s. 3 more. Okay. Needing 4s. It's not a great burst. 4-up save. Yeah, they're dead. We've seized the entrance to the base, people. Oh, medic.
Saves one die.
Check on the survivor, needing an 8. And he makes it somehow. Wow, I'm impressed. With a cry of Viva la Resistance, the Victory Rebel commander orders a snap 2 and 2 veteran squads advance into the German base. Now, he sprays down 1 mortar at point blank range. The 9-man veteran squad easily finishes off the other. And now we've just got to shoot this squad into the hapless survivor, probably aiming a Luger at himself in here. SMGs first. That's a bucket load of 1s. Good job we're hitting on 2s. 4s. It's only 1 wound from the SMGs, and then we've got 5 shots hitting on 3s here from an LMG and a bolt action rifle. 4 hits. Okay, we have got 4 wounds, and I think we'll finish him off there. Can the lone survivor? So almost does it. Medic. No. And it's another German unit wiped out. Wow. Wasn't expecting this. But yeah, those trucks certainly doing the job getting in without getting shot at by ambush. Had a couple of back and forth. Failing order checks to come in from reserve. I wanted to lock this back table edge down to keep my units safe that have taken control of the base, essentially. He's got the first dice on from reserve, and he's bringing a Panzer III on to spray 8 shots using that buzzsaw rule into the back of these Partisans. I tried to get them into the cover, but I couldn't quite make it when I had my dice. So
8 shots.
8 shots, hitting on 5s. It's only 2, that's real lucky. 5s again, nothing. I reroll that 3. No. That is incredibly lucky. Looks like it's not just a tank, but perhaps an enemy patrol returning to base. Hanomag rocks up this side of the board. They're going to spray into a veteran squad. Point blank range with 4 shots. Not bad. 2 hits. Oh no, all hits because you're point blank, right?
And then 5s. 2.
2 wounds, and then a soft cover save. 5 up. Oh, it's a double six, sir. It's a double six.
Well, that's what you've done all game.
Germans get a dice, fail to bring on their second Hanomag. Now the Partisans have had a couple of dice. We've advanced on from this side with the bazooka car. And now we're going to try and fire a shot past the burning truck and into the Hanomag. We are in range, 23 inches, but sadly he's getting hard cover from my own truck. 5 to hit. Nice. Dice is Germany. Hops a 5-man regular squad with 5 SMGs.
5 SMGs.
Out to point blank my regular officer squad in this palm tree grove. 10 shots on 2s. Tasting my own medicine here. 3 1s.
Ridiculous.
And then 5s. Come on.
Regular officer.
I should have gone an ambush with these guys and I didn't even think I was being lazy. 3 wounds. 5s. Oh yeah, regular. Sorry. Need to have a veteran infantry. And that's going to be everyone dead. We're coming to the end of turn 2 now. I've had to bring a bazooka squad car on here. Didn't get the bazooka out before he got the next dice. Figured he might be able to blast me. I've also brought a mortar on this corner. And then if we sweep past the base, also on this corner here. Just so we can't bring one thing in and wipe up loads of units. However, what he is going to do, he's got the last punch, so to speak, and he's brought on his second Panzer III here, passing the order check. He's going to park him up next to my car, and he's going to shoot my bazooka team at point blank range there. So it'll be 3s to hit on 8 shots, and then 4s to wound, and I'll get soft cover. Oh, you've rolled another dice there. That's nice.
2 misses. And then 4s.
Yeah. 1.
Shocking.
Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay, and with that, I've got 1 more dice in the bag. Right, last dice. And a bazooka team has hopped out. We've got that Panzer III lined up in the side, but JP's paid for the Scherzen, so he is armor 9 against bazookas. Right, hitting on a 5 here. Come on, lads. Come on. Yes, it's a 6 to hit. Okay, we need a 4 to glance here. Come on. Sweet, sweet penetration I want. It's a glance. We'll take the glance. Now we have to look at the glance table. Curses. It's a 4 on the glance table. We have no idea what that is, so we'll be back.
Okay, a cover save.
You, I believe, from when I looked, no, but we'll have a look. Just absolutely not. Sorry, man. And the 4 is engine damage. That Panzer III is now slow. Max move 6 inches. Well, you can run 12 if you want. It is the end of turn 2. At the end, this soft-skin car drives off. Not surprising with the Panzer III right next to him, abandoning the bazooka team with a cry of good luck. Over here, he also gets a truck as he managed to finish off the regular squad that was closer to him. In terms of other news, the Germans have brought on a decisive counterpunch following in the footsteps of the Partisans' assault. But the patrol turns up and just, I'm sure they're absolutely gobsmacked. There's just a horde of locals just overrunning the entrance to the base. However, you know, we have got a few kills in the bag in the lead, but now we just have to the roles are reversed. He can just hammer into me and I have to defend against him. It is a kill points game, so it's very interesting. He's got a couple more units left in reserve. We've got a medic and an officer, no doubt playing Russian roulette in the tin hut. We've got an anti-tank rifle, and we've also got the remaining regular squad with an LMG who managed to run back into the back of the base there as the Partisans encroached. So, interesting first couple of turns. We'll have to see what happens as we get into the mid-game. Dice of turn 3, and it is the Partisans, and we're going for a snap 2. The officer himself is going to advance and hose his SMG up at the anti-tank team, anti-tank rifle team in the tower. The SMG 9-man veteran squad advance around the edge of this building, and they're going to spray into the regulars over here. All but one of them are in point blank range, so there's no point in him going down. He may as well grit his teeth. Now, we're counting this building as 2 separate halves. May look small, but there is a dividing curtain between
Officer and...
yeah, the officer has to stay separate, you know, because of his higher class sensibilities. So the medic's in one side, officer's in the other. I'm, with the other dice I'm pulling from the bag on a snap 2, I'm actually going to just charge these guys into, well, I'm going to assault the officer basically. So we'll do the combat first. The officer gets to strike first from a defensive position. 1 SMG with a reroll. He misses, needing a 5 against veterans. And he does manage to kill one. And then I have 4 assault rifles in return. We'll start with those. Not assault rifles, SMGs. He's done the job. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll have to check the consolidation rules for buildings, but in case there's a 6, you just like run around the side or something. Veterans with SMGs, 16 of them, point blank. A couple of misses there, and 4s to wound here. Cowering in the back of this base. They're needing 4s. Not a great burst there, to be fair. 5 wounds, is it?
Saves 3, and then the medic.
Not sure. The officer sprays his SMG up and kills off one of the sniper team in the tower. Well, not sniper, anti-tank rifle team in the tower. So we've managed to kill off 1 dice there. I was hoping for 3, but we'll have to see what we can do as the Germans encroach on our lines. He's still got another Hanomag as well. Dice is German. He's manoeuvred his Hanomag so that it can spray into the back of these veterans here with 4 shots. And then a 5-man SMG regular squad have hopped into point blank range of this cheeky bazooka team here. So you shoot him first. I'm not going down because obviously no point.
I'll do the machine gun first, SMGs.
In 2s, it's a good burst. And in 4s. Just 2.
But you'll make this as well.
If I do, I'm going to be really happy, I'll tell you that. We make 1. It's enough.
Yeah, need the shit.
Okay. This is tense. 8. We're okay. We're okay. We only have 1 pin. And manages to put another pin on this squad here. No wounds. The Germans are getting a rush of dice here. This time shooting the tank again at point blank at the bazooka team. No point in me going down, but I don't think I'm going to survive this time.
I'll hit.
And 4 wounds. Needing 5s. And yeah, easily. Next up, it's Partisans. I'm going to advance this 6-man squad away from their assault into the base to try and hose down the regular squad that's just shot at the bazooka team. We're in point blank with everyone. Plenty of 3s there. Plenty of 1s, sorry. And then needing 4s. It's a solid burst. 5 up save.
Let's see if I can make a few.
So it's all of them. Incredible. Team is going for an order check now. Come on, dude, be a hero. He's okay. Now we need a 5 to shoot straight past those grenadiers and into the Panzer III. JP's put past an order check and put it on ambush. We get a 4. Because of no loader, we miss. It's time for the Partisan mortar by the Oasis to lob a shot into the Germans huddled at the back of the base. Needing a 6? No. Again with the next mortar squad. Come on, lads. Oh, we've missed. We're excited. It's a 4. German squad advances from behind the cover up to shoot at the Partisan sniper on the rocky outcrop. I've gone down. Needing 4s here.
4 hits.
5s. 2 wounds, and then I've got 2 up save, infiltrator, soft cover down. Yeah, we're okay. The sniper team is going to pop a shot over at one of the Partisan mortars.
Hits.
That's a hit.
Oh.
3rd time lucky. Gets the wound, and that's just a kill on the Partisan squad by the barbed wire fence. decide to divert back and do a charge against the Hanomag with an officer in. Now, we passed the order check. JP's now going to fire an ambush from the waiting tank as they run across the open desert. And we'll go over here.
Fives,
because of your pin. Nothing! Oh. Right, your officer hops out and he hits me first. What does he have?
No.
Does he have an SMG? No. Well, he fails. And then I've got
I'll
6 SMG. Okay. Partisans have had a couple of dice. Bazooka car has advanced on behind this rocky outcrop where all the action's happening. We're going to try and launch a bazooka hit with a 5 into this Panzer III. Come on. Oh, it's a hit. Now it's a 4 to glance, right?
Yeah.
Because of those damn shirts and squat there. It's a 5.
No.
It's flat, baby. It's flat enough for me. 6. Second German Hanomag passes his order check. He's advanced right up to the rocky outcrop. He's going to put a burst of fire into the bazooka team. Hits with 1 so far. 2 so far. 2
hits.
Gets a wound. Cover save. 5 up. Nope. And then leadership check. I'm okay. That's 2 bazookas with just the bazooka check. For the anti-tank rifle, 1 pin. Passes. He's shooting over at the mortar squad here.
5.
Misses. Clears his pin though.
Okay. Over here,
This is his last 3 dice of the turn. He's advanced his officer and a squad out of the Hanomag. With my last dice, I run an officer up here to keep these cars safe. Now he's going to try and put 8 rifle shots into that regular officer. And 5s. Is it? 3s. Just 3s.
That's awful.
3 hits. 4s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
And then that's going to be a 4 up, right?
Yeah.
No, I do die.
Ah.
Right, so you'll knock 1 car out as well. So that's 2 dice. And then what else?
The last bazooka die.
Who with? Oh, you've got an officer. Get a 1. He's hopped an officer out there. So I just wrap up the turn because he had 3 dice in a row. So at the end of turn 3, JP kills another 2 dice. He's getting rid of these easy kills, getting the vehicles, getting the officers. There's not much I can do about them. Because of the nature of the board and the nature of the terrain, I kind of, if I come on with these small units, I am exposed and I don't have the recce because I've come on.
And
it's just the way the dice have fallen.
Hanomag.
I'll check on the Hanomag, see if he runs on a 8.
He's fine, right?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely fine. At the end of turn 3, the Germans are pulled right into the back of their base. They have 3 units still here, 4 units, an anti-tank rifle, a regular team, a medic here, and a sniper team. But the Partisans are pushing in with 3 large squads of veterans and an officer. Hopefully we'll finish them off this time. We've also got a couple of mortars popping shots on 5s next turn, which is good. And then over here, another massive firefight has developed over the course of the turn on this rocky outcrop. And as we can see, we've got 2 veteran partisan squads with SMGs advancing towards the rocky outcrop to support and defend their support units, which are getting quickly hammered by the Germans. We've got 1 bazooka left on one guy. We've got another bazooka team left on a guy. We've got a sniper team there as well. And we've just lost a car and an officer. However, JP's infantry in the fight are only regulars, although every man there has an SMG. So we've got 2 sort of pockets of fighting going on as we enter the second half of the game. First dice of turn 4, and it's the Partisans. We're going to shoot 12 SMGs into that regular squad on the rocky outcrop. 2 misses. And then it's going to be 4s, right? And you get a 5 up cover save. There you go, JP. Yeah, it's not too bad. He's passed them all last time. This time he loses 3. Order check on 2 pins. Lost 3, right? Yeah. He's okay. Germans are going to give the Partisans a taste of their own medicine. It's 5 regulars with SMGs advancing to point blank range here.
2 misses.
2 misses, that's not bad at all. 5's needed. It's 2. And I don't think I'm getting a cover save yet, because I've got 3 on, 3 off. That's all I could manage at the time. So pop, pop. Now I'm in cover. Partisan veteran squad that's just taken a beating advances up onto the rocky outcrop, passing their order check. They're going to shoot this regular squad at the back. 2s.
3s with the pin.
3s with the pin, yeah, you're absolutely right. And 4s. It's a good burst. And then 5 ups. He makes on the 2. He's doing well in these cover saves. Germans get the next dice. They've gone for a snap 2. He's pulling 2 extra dice for the Hanomag and the 4-man squad up here. That just got shot at.
Order check for the 4-man squad.
Oh, they go down. Gutted. I mean, I'm not gutted. I'm thoroughly pleased with that.
Okay, so Hanomag shooting a bazooka team.
Okay, no point in me going down here.
2 hits.
2 hits.
For 2s, point blank hits.
Yeah, it's not moved. 2 wounds. And then 2 5 ups, hopefully. No, he got him. Can't have expected that.
And then the officer will shoot his rifle point blank into the sniper. Hits.
Wounds?
Wounds.
Oops, sorry. Sam pointed out that's the veteran sniper. Thank you, Sam. So it's just a pin. German regulars are going for a run order at the back of the base. No, he's failed it and gone down. It's another German dice. They've really seized the initiative this turn. He's advancing this Hanomag into point blank of the remaining bazooka team. Just trying to finish off these small units. 4 shots on 3s, right? 3 hits. Needing 4s. 3. 2. And 2 5 ups. Come on, lad, get lucky. I think I've had my luck with the 5. Yeah, there we go. There's only so much messing around. Have had 3 more dice. They've run their medic over the barricade. They've run their sniper from behind the corrugated stone fence, just trying to flee these partisans and save the dice. And now, anti-tank rifle.
Shoot your mortar team.
Shoot my mortar team. Misses again. We've got a dice with the partisans, gents, and we're going for a snap 2 with this officer. He's giving an advance order to the 9-man SMG squad. I'm going for a run order, going to assault this anti-tank guy. And then these guys have just advanced round here and they're going to spray up at the regulars over here. I've got 4 SMGs and an LMG in range. First off, we'll do the assault with the officer. He gets to attack first. He gets a kill. So that's going to be 2 I need a 4 with the reroll. So I've got you. Partisan veterans pointing their SMGs at point blank range into these cowering Germans. We've got a few more dice after that. Is that?
You roll that one.
Okay, that's 2 misses, 3 4 misses. Then it's going to be, put those 4 in for me, please, Sam. Cheers, man. And it's going to be 4s, right? It's decent enough. And then you've got, what have you got? You've not got cover there, have you? You're just not, I'm right next to you.
You're still getting medic save.
Oh, medic. Medic! Worth a try. This partisan squad shooting across at the regulars near the rocky outcrop. We've got 3 hits with the SMGs there. And we've got 5 shots on 5s. Only 1 rifle in there as well. And then forced to wound. Only 2 wounds, but it's 2 dead, right? Straight in the open. Water's going to try and lob a shot over onto this sniper here, needing a 6. That's my other dice. Lucky 6. Yes! Oh.
What can you do?
2s. Yeah, he's dead. As he's dashing away from the base, mortar around his lands, shrapnel in the back. Panzer III advances down the hill, and then he's going to shoot up at this officer who stood heroically in the tower for cinematic reasons. Can the officer, as he's shouting, "Viva la resistance!" Can the German tank run him down? 5s to hit here. He's got a chance. It's a 5 to wound because the veteran one. No! And a hail of fire bounces off and sparks off the watchtower. The mortar. We pass. Now we're going for another lucky 6. This time lobbing a shot over onto this 3-man squad here. You know what? We'll go for the Hanomag. Lucky 6. No. Last Partisan veteran squad who were stood at the entrance to the base. They passed their order check. They're advancing. They've got a pin on them, but they're in point blank range of this 3-man regular squad here. So I'll do the LMG. He'll be on 3s, 4s, because he's moved, he's got a pin, and he's point blank. We get 2 hits. Then I've got a rifle, same for him. That misses. Now it's 8 SMG shots, needing 3s. Okay, a couple of 1s. And then 4s. Oh, and I need to do, obviously, the 2 hits from before. So we only get 3 wounds, but it's enough because he's in the open. Another dead squad. Germans pass their order check with the 2-man regular SMG squad. They've advanced up the rocky outcrop to shoot the remaining sniper in the back here. It's going to be 4 shots on 2s.
No hit.
Now 5s. 1, and I get a 4-up save.
4 up.
Come on, my son. You can do this. Yes! We're at the end of turn 4 now.
Yep.
And he's got to do an order test for this Hanomag here. Needing a 9 or less. He's absolutely fine. We've not had one run away yet, Sam, in like several games. You join us at the end of turn 4. Now, Partisans have seized the base with just the medics fleeing off into the desert. Hopefully they've got some water in that wooden box of theirs, that crate of theirs.
It's a stretcher.
Now, the officer's standing victoriously on the tower, but there is a tank encroaching now, although maybe too little too late on that side of the board. We've rediverted forces over to fight on the rocky outcrop overlooking the base. We've got 3 or 4 squads of veterans there. He's got 1 squad of regulars and another squad of regulars there and a couple of Hanomags. And as we saw, he passed his runaway check. Just absolutely amazing, those armoured transport these days. I, of course, have dashed my remaining car. He's done really well on killing my soft skins, but I kind of have to accept that a good player always gets my soft skins. So I just have to accept that and make sure that the units inside are getting the kills. And that means that going into the tail end of the game, the Partisans have 12 kills and the Germans have 8 to their name. So they're going to have to work hard to catch up or fight viciously to survive and defend themselves on the rocky outcrop. Dies of turn 5 as Partisan, and a 6-man unpinned veteran squad just advanced around the side of the rocky outcrop. 1 can't shoot because of that pesky spotter. There's going to be 10 SMGs at point blank range into the regulars. 10 shots on 4s here, or 2, sorry. And then it's going to be 3 wounds. And 2 die. Dice is German, and he's going to, for a snap 2 on his inexperienced officer, to try and run everyone into that Hanomag and escape.
Hanomag goes fire. The Hanomag will go on ambush because it's wrecky.
Cool.
So he tries to charge, he can just drive away. Officer.
He's fine.
He wasn't pinned, so that'll just be 1 squad. I need a squad. 8, fine.
And 2 pins.
Officer, yeah.
Yeah. And the 3 goes for a cheeky attempt at a double kill. Rotates his turret to spray over at my sniper, but he's 38 inches away. Hull mounted, going into my officer as he proudly stands tall. I'm going down, of course. Oh, it's a good burst, is it?
3 hits.
3 hits because he stayed still. 5 to wound.
Gets
Got the wound, and then I'm down in hard cover. But this is only him. I make it. I felt the one coming. Passed their order check to charge the Hanomag. He, of course, recce's away. Now it's a Partisan dice. We're going for a mortar shot from all the way across the board here into this Hanomag, needing a lucky 6 because he's moved. Come on, lad, finish the game. No. Goes for a shot at the Hanomag. Hanomag now, he couldn't recce out of sight of any of my spotters because I've kind of got triangulation across the board. So he did 18 inches essentially around that bit of terrain there. And yeah, he's within 12 inches of my minimum range. Managed to pull it off just about. So that brings us essentially to the end of turn 5. I've moved my truck over here out of line of sight of anything. I've strafed down his medic. I don't get a kill point for it because it doesn't count towards objectives, but you know.
Takes a dice out.
Geneva Convention, what now? Yeah. So that brings us to the end of turn 5. And JP's essentially retreating off into the desert with one empty Hanomag and one Hanomag with a couple of scraps left in it. I have overwhelming numbers. The veterans have taken the hill, they've taken the base, and they've got a hell of a lot more kill points to boot. The Germans do have a tank, but it's just a case now where I can just go down up to my heart's content.
Yeah, I can probably get another 2 dice, but it won't make a difference.
You could probably hunt down the 2 mortars, and I might get something in the process of that. And you know,
you've got nothing that can hurt me vehicles now, so my squad's in the vehicles.
No, you can still assault them though.
I'm too far away. They've both got recce.
And with
which would stop you from getting a kill.
Yeah,
he just can't catch up on the kill.
I think that's it. There's no point carrying on.
Yeah, I think it's that's the right moment to call it, because
thematically it's ended.
Thematically, you've hopped into your transports and off away into the desert you go. You're fully mechanised now. Everything not in a vehicle has died, basically. And the medic, as he tried to flee off,
shot in the back.
Got shot in the back.
Against the Geneva Convention.
I can't read, so I'm just a poor peasant with that. I'm illiterate, so I don't understand that kind of thing. And with that, we'll call it the end of the battle. So, of course, it's a storyline mode battle. JP, as defender, to start off right in the grips of the Partisans. He got the first dice to go on ambush, but he failed those order checks thanks to the pre-bombardment, even with an officer buff. I mean, what can you do about that? That just meant he had to sit there whilst I brought 2 trucks up and just shoot him point blank, and he was down, and down doesn't have it with point blank. So it was a pretty gritty start. Through an absolutely heroic effort, he managed to basically wipe out all of my small squads and, you know, get some good kills. But then by the time he'd done that, he just does not have the resources to take on what is essentially my entire veteran force. I've lost like 1 veteran infantry.
You've lost everything that I could kill.
You've lost everything I've lost everything you could kill, certainly. But now it's just 7-man veteran squad, 7-man veteran squad, 6-man veteran squad, 5-man veteran squad, 9-man veteran squad.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't kill your sniper. I got both your bazookas down to 1 guy. The officers survived.
It just took too long to kill those small squads, and then I was just hammering you in return. Just one of those games, isn't it? Sometimes it happens. Bad start, bad middle, bad end for the Germans.
I mean, there's not much I can do when I'm forced in the middle and you can just come on and point blank.
It is, yeah. And then Fog of War was interesting, dynamic, and it let you get the kills you needed. If I had Fog of War, it would have just been an absolute massacre. But a cool cinematic, as they say, it's a story mode mission now. It's not considered competitive in the rulebook anymore, or balanced. I don't think it's Surrounded has ever been considered balanced. No. And just really, really fun game, as you know, just it's made for epic battles and epic moments. And we certainly had that with the rebels just flooding through, the German sort of regulars fleeing in their wake as just the chatter of machine gun fire and the scream of their comrades as they got gunned down. Just, you know, partisans doing partisan things, merciless revenge. So if you enjoyed the video and you like what we do here, consider giving us a like and a subscribe. Really helps the channel out. And it means, of course, that with that 1 second investment of your time, you don't miss out on any of our regular weekly bolt action content. So we hope you found this video interesting and entertaining. This has been the Scholar Progenitor. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.